So how exactly did I get to Melissa, Texas? Today, I'm going to take you back to 2019 when my husband and I made the move from Michigan to Texas and share the real reason we ended up in Melissa and the one thing I really wish I had known before moving here. On February 14th, 2019, yes, Valentine's Day, we pulled up to our rental home in Plano. We were convinced that we wanted to stay close to Dallas, like we genuinely thought we'll be in the city every weekend, brunching, shopping, hanging out, living that urban city life. Plot twist, we didn't go to Dallas, like ever. Everything we needed was right here in Collin County. Restaurants, Target runs, parks, cute downtown squares, shopping. It was all within 20, 30 minutes from our house. That's when we realized, okay, maybe we don't need to live so close to downtown after all. So a year flew by, and when it came time to purchase our new home, we had two clear front runners, Allen or McKinney. But we kept hitting the same roadblocks. The newer homes were smaller than what we wanted. The homes with charm and character, older than we were comfortable with. And the backyards, let's just say, not ideal when you have a big dog who needs room to zoom. And my husband, bless him, at the time, he was adamant about staying near Highway 75. Coming from Michigan, he just could not understand why we had to pay to drive. Tolls were like a personal offense to him. If you know, you know. Thankfully, we had an amazing realtor who said, "Have you considered Melissa?" And I'll be honest, I had not. In fact, I didn't even know where Melissa was located. But I went online, started looking at the homes, and I was immediately intrigued. Bigger homes, actual backyards, newer builds, and they weren't going to max out our budget. But then came the drive. I still remember it. We took 75 North, exited into Melissa, and I was in shock. There was a Sonic, a CVS, I think a Wendy's, and Kyle's. Yes, Kyle's. I pulled out my phone, heart racing, and started checking. Does Amazon deliver here? Okay, check. Does Uber Eats deliver here? Okay, check. Does Instacart deliver here? That one was kind of suspect, but we had a couple of hits. But crisis was averted. I was not, in fact, moving to the middle of nowhere. We kept driving through the neighborhoods, and I just kept thinking, more space, bigger lots, backyards that aren't postage stamps. Okay, Melissa, I see you now. Now, choosing the actual house, that's a whole other story. My husband found the one, but I didn't see it yet. After 4 showings, I finally agreed to the one. There were a few cosmetic things that weren't my favorite. I was not a fan of the carpet, but I reminded myself, I can change the carpet, but I cannot change the lot size. Now, let me tell you the one thing I wish I knew before moving to Melissa, or should I say, was more informed about. The smell. Yep. Few people and realtors will tell you about it, but I'm also your neighbor, so I'm going to tell you the truth. There's a feedlot that's been in Melissa for decades. If the wind is just right, or wrong, I guess you can say, you'll catch a little whiff. Some neighborhoods get it more than others, but honestly, in my neighborhood, it's kind of rare. When it happens, it's quickish, and then it's gone. Not a deal breaker, but definitely something I wish someone had told me ahead of time. Even with the occasional farm fresh breeze, Melissa was one of the best decisions we ever made. We got more house, more yard, more peace and quiet, and we're still close enough to everything we actually use. And bonus, we also got amazing neighbors who became friends and who are now family. So if you're thinking about making the move and you want to know more about what it's really like living in Melissa, Texas, subscribe to this channel. I'll give you the real scoop, the good, the quirky, and everything in between. I'm Stephanie Osborne, your realtor and neighbor, and I'll see you next video.